Hello, good afternoon or morning. How's it going? Hopefully your day has been good. My day has been great. Honestly, I just woke up, had breakfast, played more of this game, and then I'm like, let me look this up. Let me look this game up. And there's like very few how to start guys. There's a lot of like how to play or kind of like some play guides or what you can do, but not a whole lot of how to start, which I think could be beneficial. That's the purpose of this entire stream. Gonna start a new character, give my thoughts, my ideas. It's also still early access. Excited to see so And I'm surprised on how much has been updated and being put in like every 2 to 3 weeks. It looked like I looked at the game log and I was like, we added this, we added that, we added this. A new mechanic. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of much about it other than here's the premise of the game. Great. It had me sold. I will say that. The game premise had me sold. Open world JRPG, total sandbox, where you could literally pray to a well and pull out a lightsaber. Or play piano, and if you do poorly, you get a stone thrown to your head and you could die. Or you do excellent, and then everyone gives you gems, rubies, and gold. It is all on your playstyle. You could be a carpenter, you could be a... wow, my brain just said, nope. We're gonna take away your carpenter duties. No. You could be a farmer, a cook, a monster of some sort, a lich. You could literally be a snail with a gun. Just be aware of salt. Apparently salt melts you.
Oh my god.
Pulls out gun to Amern. What the fuck? This snail now pulls out gun. Amern! How dare you? Time for your favorite podcast. I am a podcast? Ooh. I am the background noise that gets put in people's backgrounds. Just to hear I don't know. Want to be pew pew snail so badly? You can be. You can be. You're just weak. You can also be a fairy with a gun. Could be a lot of things, but not a lot of things either. Background is playing Slime Rancher 3. Oh, you had me like, Slime Rancher 3, hold on. Am I pivoting the game? We're now playing Slime Rancher 3? No. 2. Okay. Not that I would pivot that hard probably for Slime Rancher. It's a good game. I enjoy it. I enjoy breaking the market. The phone hates you. Ah, yes, autocorrect. Why have 2 when you can have 3? Your phone says you want 3 of something. Would you like 2 pancakes? No, 3. 3 cakes, 2, 3 cookies. Never settle with 2. Should play Slime Rancher 2 though? I should. One of these days. I absolutely decimated Slime Rancher 1 with the market of plorts. I know how to deal with the stock market of any game of like, yes, I will hold on to this. And then crash it. Crash it to the ground while I made my $500,000. And then just never deal with that plort again. Be like, yep, I made my $500,000 off cat plorts. And then crash the market. Market crashing is kind of fun at times. Wish it was multiplayer, it'd be so fun. I could see it being good in exploration, helping with around the farm. Or just like having a person come up with crazy ideas and learn how to take care of that thing that you just made, that abomination you just made that apparently I can't get in there. Because guess what? It is rock and fire. So it's gonna come slam at you and then burn you and then spike you. Or cause radiation damage. The other thing I think is the market. Market for multiplayer would be hard. It'd have to be like agreed upon, like, hey, who's the marketing guy, who's the selling guy, who's the finance person. They could deal with all the plorts and all the market manipulation. But yeah. But it's also fun to be like, I'm at $1,000. Next day, I'm at $500,000. Don't ever grow cat plorts again. Let the market recover. But yeah, before I keep rambling on, I'm gonna transition back away from Slime Rancher back to this game. I don't know how to pronounce it. Elin? E-L-I-N? Just hoard shit. You know what? In this game that we're gonna be playing, we're gonna be hoarding a lot more shit too. A lot more shit. Like, I think literally we could probably find shit and we have to put it in our chest and that could be used as manure for the farm, or someone's somehow gonna request it. Someone's gonna be like, please, I need some poo. And it's like, okay, how much you pay me? $200? Okay, here's your poo. Best $200 I made. Hoarding sim, yes. Do love a good hoard sim. Do I have it? Probably. It's in one of these chests. I will say, let's just get in the game now before as I explain the mechanics along the way. I will have a little art tool up, so I'll have circles and drawings and hopefully other things along the way that can help guide people. Because again, I kind of want this video to be somewhat of a tutorial. An introduction on how to start. Because it does give you a pretty decent tutorial. They need to update a few things here and there. But yeah. There's some things that just don't get explained and you just have to fuck around and find out. And you know what? I enjoy that. So, if you don't want spoilers, I guess feel free to click off this video or this stream. And have a good day. I wish you well. I'll talk to you in later. Alright? Alright. So, I did some character creation stuff. This is basically before the start, you click new game and then you're like, please describe your character. You can name it, you can randomize name it. You can also have an alias. I got randomized Eldritch General. I'm gonna stay that. You can reroll and be like the Comet, the Wicked Curse, the Fury Oblivion, the Painful Wacko. What other? Hold on, reroll. You can also be the Boss. Or the Sheep. Well, yeah, you can just keep rolling this and be like, what do you want? Do you want to be the Tiny Prophecy? Champion of Menace? Unknown Moan? You are the Unknown Moan. But yeah, I will say you can't really edit much of your background. I don't know if they want that enabled yet, but you can re-roll the background. The age will be based on what age you put down, either random, child, youth, grown up, or old. Doesn't matter. But yeah, when you have to set your age first to kind of get a rough of what your age would be on the randomize. And then you randomizes your appearance in terms of height and weight, and randomizes your birth date and everything. Now randomizes who your father is and who your mother is, which for me, it's a great maiden is my father. And my mother was an ancient vampire. Interesting. So let's just keep going down. We got, oh yeah, here. I'd say it's default turned off, but see this little thing at the bottom right here? Extra races and classes. You may want to enable that. You may want to not enable that. This is up to you. I've enabled it so I can see different races. And I think it's from Lich. Yeah, anything below a Lich gets enabled. So welcome to our races. We got Yearless, which are basically those that can learn things fast. If I had to guess, this is basically like your normal human. They can learn things, adept at handling mechanized armaments, and acquire feats faster than any other races. To me, for D&D wise, that sounds like human to me. We got this one that is more magically attuned. I don't think this is your elf. I believe what would be your normal elf is the Ella, among the oldest and most mysterious race. Yeah. Serene, mystical, beautiful beings, preferring isolation peacefully in forests. So yeah, and each one you'll see will have different feats, different skills, and then kind of changes your attributes a little bit. From what I could tell, strength is, well, strength of weapons. Strength weapons, a carrying weight, and something else. Endurance is how much you can take damage-wise, dexterity, how nimble you are, as well as like some nimble weapons. Perception. I think perception does a few other things. Like it can help with hitting, but not damage. Learning is how well you want to read and learn new skills. Your willpower, how much your mana can regenerate, and anything priest-like. Magic, anything mage-like, and the amount of mana you have. Charisma, how much people like you, and how you can talk to them. Skills change, and feats also change based on your race. We can be a fairy. I will say I can change this, so hey, if I want to be a fairy, I have the skill little one. I need to make myself smaller. I will put myself, oh, I put a dot. I need to grab myself. Where am I? I'm in one of these many layers. I'll put myself up here for now. Tiny room. For being a little fairy. You'll see the racial traits such as what your life is. 35 is low. Think the base being 100. Think of that being your thing, with the base of being 100, and you're a fairy with 35. You're also a little one. You can levitate. You cannot equip stuff more than 1S. So you're not picking up a giant great sword. You're picking up a little dagger probably. But you're resistant to a lot of other shit, such as magic, darkness, nerve, nether, mind, sound, chaos. You're resistant to chaos. But let's say we want to be snail. Snail is more tough than a fairy. But you have much less speed. You're also snaily. You melt in salt. Beware of salt. Salt is your enemy. But you can be a snail war mage. You can be chaos shape. Chaos shape is also fun with mutating body. You start off with fewer body parts, but then your body grows parts. If you want a randomized, 100% randomize, chaos shape. And I think as well, like you see here, so I should also start off, if you see these red fire symbols, it means you're less likely to learn and improve upon them. So being a chaos shape, you get +1 charisma, but you're very likely not to improve your charisma at all. It becomes very hard. So as you can see, like, oh yeah, hill folk I believe is like your dwarf. But yeah, I always suggest if you ever get this game, just go through all the races, see which one speaks to you more. There is basically a demigod, which is like, you're generally jack of all trades situation going on. But for this one, succubus. Because I'm trying to build myself. And this is the closest thing to a vampire bat thing. So what does a succubus do? I would say if you start off, you may want the Irales, unless you want to have more magic base, and maybe the second one or the one that is an elf. Just be aware, if you go for the elf, you can do a lot more magic, but you're gonna get your ass whooped so hard with a low endurance and strength. But yeah. So what does the succubus give me? It gives me symbiosis, cast, well, hold on. Because class is applied, it's not proper. So literacy, meditation, symbiosis, and moonlight kin. Literacy is important in this game if you want to do any spell casting of anything. Because it means how much you can read the books and scrolls. Meditation is allowing you to regenerate mana, and I believe helps with prayer. I believe. Symbiosis, it's gonna be an interesting skill when I show that off. Whew. Now we're on the classes. Remember how I said gun? There's literally a class called the Gunner. What does it give you? It gives you range mastery and thief's luck, and gives you marksman and spot hidden and stealth. And you can kind of see like these little icons here. Hold on, I need to draw. These little icons. That is based on the skill it is tied to. So you see all this evasion, the stealth, the spot hidden, marksman. That is tied to perception, which is right there. And you can see how it shares the same icon picture. Wow. My brain no function today. So you can see which one gets reliant on what. But yeah, there is currently the warrior, the thief, the wizard, the farmer. You ever wanted to have really good at farming, which farming's not bad. You get farming legs and gourmet. Archer, war mage, which is what we're gonna start with. I'd probably recommend war mage for a good start in terms of a decent attack and magic caster hybrid, as well as being able to survive a little bit more. It also gives you symbiosis. It's going to be an interesting skill when we use that. But this also gives you more literacy, casting, tactics, and evasion. So evasion is your chance of dodging enemies, and tactics is your increased melee damage. And you can see this also goes in the perception stuff. So we kind of need a decent perception. Meditation is going to be probably our worst thing, but allows us to restore mana points. Literacy allows us to read. You can see me being a succubi. My learning not high. I don't learn. I siphon things from people. I don't learn. And that's because of the Moonlight Kin, which allows me to learn Dream Larva. I don't know what this does yet. Able to prey on sleeping creatures. Grow through pleasurable experience. I don't know what that means. It's gonna be interesting. In worst case, I have to come back and really change the race. But nothing explicit will be shown anyway. Alright. So this is what I want to make. I would also suggest novice. Don't do adventure unless you know or you played this a few times, and then you can try to go through custom and doing things. Don't have any of these checked. I think by default one of these will be checked. And you can say show all laws at the bottom right here. Which you can start giving you advantages instead of challenges. So if you feel like, hey, I'm gonna play permadeath, but that means I'm gonna up everything, go for it. That's on you. Alright. And then it's gonna give us a nice little intro. Basically, a nice little story intro of the entire world that's currently going on. And then 15 years in the future from the event of a war. I really need to reread that. But default story, you get to wake up by, well, 2 hooded figures. These two also help you with the world building to kind of give you an idea of where you are and what's going on with the world. Tells you to rest now because you basically just came here exhausted. And this is where your story begins. I don't know who's telling to. Ash was sarcastic as ever, but he seemed more pleased than I was. So I'm guessing this is the other companion that is telling the story. Not you. Alright, so you wake up at the start day. Mysterious guest finally wakes up. There's porridge above bonfire. You get this little fairy guide that's going to come up every now and then and pop up and say, hello, good morning. How are you doing? They're also kind of like the intro tutorial in terms of how to do things. You can also press help here on the top right, and then that brings you up to this little lesson that you can read. A nice little cute dialogue between well, I'm assuming this is you. This is one of the people that picked you up, and this is the other person that picked you up. I'm assuming. Letting you know the different things you can do. But I'm going to try to speedrun this a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and grab the porridge. You just have to walk over it and click on it. And we're going to talk to Ash. And they're going to give you a deed. Now, what's the reason for the deed? They basically work for the government, and they're like, well, if you can make this land profitable in some way, then we did our due diligence of being a good, did not mean to grab that. I need to lock that down. Just need to move myself just a little bit up here. Because I'm blocking some stuff, I realize. But yeah. So, even if we're standing still, no time is passing. It's only if we were to click on ourselves to wait or do an action, time passes. Now, I know they want to do multiplayer, so I don't know how that's going to find. Or otherwise, like, I can see multiplayer Project Zomboid like. But when you're playing by yourself, this is what the current state is. So you got a giant text box down here. Let me actually pull out my marker again. So yeah, you got a giant text box here that basically tells you what's going on in the world. You got a map over here. Don't worry about that right now. I'll explain that later. You got a hotbar, which I'll also explain later. This is your health. This is your mana. And this is your stamina. All these require you to pay attention, except for mana. Mana not so much, unless you're doing a lot of casting of spells. Mana will require you to pay attention to that. But if it reaches 0, there's not a whole lot other than if you try to cast a spell again, it can harm you. So, we picked up the porridge, and then we're going to go ahead and claim our land. I'm going to do that. You can either press tab or click on the little icon. Now I have to move myself again. Or make myself tinier. There we go. Now you can click and drag and move the inventory. So if you didn't like it up here or here, you can just move it around back. Yes, I want my inventory right there. The other thing I have to say, now that I just remembered, I think the zoom puts you like here. Oh, I moved. So if you see this little gear icon right here, let me just make sure it's drawn. Right there. It is very tiny, very missable. You want to click on that and zoom the fuck out. Therefore, you can see more of the land and more of your environment versus just walking into darkness. Now, if you want to, you can have it zoomed in. I don't recommend. Although it's kind of good to know, like, there's pros and cons, but it never tells you how can you zoom out. I'm telling you now, this is how you zoom out. You click that little gear icon, you do that. Now, you can also make the background more blurry, again, by clicking that. So it's like if it's outside of your vision, it's just blurry. However, it hurts my eyes, so I don't want that. Alright, so let's go ahead and walk over here. Claim our land. Wherever you claim it, a little gem pops up. Now you can grab this and move it and say, I don't want it here, I want it there. You will just left click to pick up. Oh. Sorry, right click to pick up. And then move to where you want it. And right click to put it down. It does not have to stay there, but it does have to stay in the boundaries. Boundaries you see are these darker shades of grass. That is your boundary. At least in the section of the world you're in. To eat the vegetable soup, you can right click. I'm not going to eat it right now. I am not hungry. You'll see your hunger at the bottom left here when you start becoming starving and hungry. So you see the exclamation point. So we're going to just be like, hey, what's up? Congratulations, the land is now yours. To celebrate new beginnings, I'll give you a hatchet. We need the hatchet. 10 gold bars, also good. You could be like, what is my goal? Do whatever you want. You can make a craftsman workshop or master artist, exercise your abilities, peaceful farm village, just whatever your goal is. This is where it becomes like a really big sandbox. They could try to teach you like picking and using items. Gathering and fatigue. We have to again pay attention to that stamina. We see him at 1531. I don't know why. Last I checked, I thought I was full, so something drained my stamina, and I don't know what. Anyway, we're gonna pick up all it. The fairy's gonna be like, oh, you picked up an item, a tool that can be put into your hotbar. Here's how you do hotbar. And gets nervous when you're like, oh, you already know this? Shit. So we're gonna put that in our one slot. Just know that these slots are mainly for tools and items that can be used that you want us to quickly switch to. Not ideal for weapons. And we got our abilities up here. Can I move this? Yes, I can. I'll put it right there. So these are the abilities we have. We have rest, we have quick craft, and self-harm. These are the ones that are basically default to a lot of people. Oh, and pray. I think pray is also given to a lot of people. I have yet to start with a class and combination that gives me no prey. We got Dream Larva. Sneak a larva into the target belongings that induces lewd dreams. Ah. Host. Have a companion parasitize you and go on an adventure together. This is going to be very interesting in the next few minutes. Alright. So we're going to go here. Actually, now that I see... We'll just put that there for now. Alright. Made up your mind to live on this land. Wish you a well new home. I'm giving you one precious companion as a gift. You got the choice of a dog, a cat, a bear, or a girl. I don't know why. But we're going to choose the girl. Take good care of it. If you get separated from companions, you can call them back from a tavern in a nearby town. So now we got girl, which we see on the top. They are level 4. They're formidable. They are a tank. You know what I'm going to do? Gonna click on my host so we see that it's here selected on the bottom. And we're going to just suck them in. Now we got a girl inside of us. Don't ask. This is the power of symbiosis. Now, what does this actually do? Why did I want symbiosis? What this means is if I'm doing stuff, when an enemy comes to my range, the girl will attack freely. So it's like stacking 2 people into 1 square. Yes, the power of having a girl inside you. Yes. Where anyone comes nearby, she bitch slaps them. Alright. So we're gonna do the quest board. Thing we want is not build a house, but learn to run a base, I believe. Yeah, the shared container. So you'll be given a free box. You're gonna pick this up. Power word girly pop. No. We're not gonna do that. I need it in my inventory, so I need to just... Oh, it's because I still have host. It wants to suck up the box. We'll deselect that. Okay. Now I pick up... Now I grab the box. And I place it. We open this box and we want to click this little thing to change permissions from private to shared. This will allow all the companions in our little village hovel to use this box. And we go report back. They like us a little bit more. We're then gonna go to the defense training, where we're gonna learn some little bit of combat. Now this guy has tied up a punk on the gallows here. We got a punk who is 23 gunner, age 23, level 1. And we get to know their favorite thing is soft, fluffy bed. Now this is a mod that lets me know more about my enemy versus the first. I think it only gives you that first line at the top, whereas like level 1. But then I added a mod like, I want to know more about them. Alright, so they're tied up. They can't do anything. Now you see, I didn't even attack. The girl inside me punched them. And we can see down here. The little girl evades a punch, and then the little girl smacks and a punch severely wounds her. I just walked up and the girl just went smack. And then we're gonna punch and miss. And there we go. Now it is turn-based in the sense that you don't have to do anything. Or when you move, it acts on your own. You just click once and then you do your one attack. Now we're just hitting them with our fists currently. We have nothing. We have nothing but hands. Which does 2d5 damage. Alright. So now they tied up a boar, put on the gallows, and this is basically to teach you, hey, we're going to now teach you how to throw pebbles. Or just throw stuff, which does 2d2 plus 3 damage. We're going to put that in our 2 slot. Make sure we have it equipped with by pressing 2. And we throw the pebble and miss. And I hit the boar, I hit the boar, I hit. Apparently I could hear the animal's thoughts. I didn't know I could hear. I ran out of pebbles, so now we're gonna just attack the boar. Now, I do have a mod that says auto attack, so I could just auto attack. And if I get too wounded, it will pause the game like, hey, you're wounded. Do you want to go and heal it back? Yes, thank you. But I'll take this skin and I will pick all the marbles up that I missed. Alright. Now I no longer have a problem with opponents slowly pushing you with force. Well, the problem is they were both tied up. They pose no talent challenge, really. Goal, defeat 100 enemies, no matter what. Alright, so there's another thing I want to do before I continue, and that is to make a bed. So we're going to go and start, see all these weeds. Go ahead and start cutting them up. Now we want to do this for 2 reasons. Oh yeah, mushroom. Here, you can have a mushroom fairy. Mushrooms tasty, don't keep you full for long, and the fact they don't spoil. Food spoils if you leave it out for too long. So yes, we gotta keep aware of that too. But yeah, there's 2 reasons why we want to get rid of all the weeds as much as possible. We also want some vines, and I'm getting exhausted. So we saw me get exhausted for a small second, and now I have a -1 stamina. What this means, if I do any more actions, I run in the risk of killing myself. You can kill yourself by overworking yourself to death. Now, I was hoping to make a bed before this happened. I don't think I have enough. So if I go quick craft. Sleeping bag. No. I need to make a workbench first. Okay. So I guess we're sleeping on the ground tonight. We go to our abilities, we do a rest, and because I'm exhausted, I just fall asleep. Alright, and we're gonna go back and chop some trees. Now, an enemy just fell out of the tree, a little slime, we're gonna just attack it. I will say we are not attacking with the axe. You will never attack with tools. You'll be attacking with your fists, which is here. So even though it looks like you have your axe whipped out, you're not hitting them with your axe. All right. Way of the Crafter. I guess we should do this. Yeah, probably should do this. So this is going to tell you, hey, go to quick craft and make a bench. You do that by gathering logs, which are the big trees. And then we go quick craft, workbench. Needed 2 logs. Now you can click on the logs and choose which logs you want. You either have oak or rosewood log. At least that's what I currently have. So we're gonna choose the oak wood. We're gonna craft it. The fairy will let you know, ooh, you crafted a furniture item. To let you know, you can rotate it around by pressing the middle button or R. I placed a crafting bench near the next to the big box that is shared by everyone. And then we're gonna craft a makeshift bed, which requires tufts of grass and leaves. And my stamina is already low again. And I saw her hiccuping, so she might be drunk. So we're gonna just place the makeshift bed there. You okay? Alright, bye. We're gonna rest. And now I'm hungry. So now we see our hunger food, 73. I'm now gonna eat that bowl. But yeah, you can also see that upon me resting, I've learned I shouldn't be doing this now. So I got Ice Arrow and Nerve Arrow as magic spells. Which is weird right now. I'm also going to toggle widgets. I think this is a mod I have that makes the UI just a little bit different. aka moves the hotbar down here, which I'm used to for MMOs with my HP, my mana, my stamina. And then the talking interface kind of gets more transparent. To me, this feels a little bit better. But it's all up to you. Again, it's this little toggle widgets at the bottom left. But if there's any demonstration I need to do, I will toggle back to here, as this is the default of a lot of people see. All right, so we got our makeshift bed. We got some walls. I'm now gonna go in the here and just dump everything. Not quite everything, but enough. Alright. So I realized I got a corpse of a boar. Here's how cooking happens. Click on the fire. Meat of the bone. Choose any meat. And it looked like nothing happened. Probably because there is no wood in there. So I'm gonna go grab some of these oak logs. Refuel. Yeah, there's no heat in there. And now I will cook. But yeah, we got now boar on the bone. Which also apparently boosts our strength. Bursting with juice, level 6 strength. Interesting. Not fully sure what that means. We also, because we're a wizard, we got strange tomes. So I'm going to read them now while I'm here. Fire touch. Ice arrow. And teleport. And you can see all our spells got put up in our abilities, so we can toggle them and be like, I want to use fire touch, ice arrow, and nerve arrow, or teleport. I don't know why I'd ever want to use teleport. Because it's a random location. I guess if I need a quick escape, it's still useful. Alright, I think we're mostly ready for an adventure. So we're gonna look for the puppy. As the girl cloaked adventure says, they just don't. It's not that they don't like humans, they just found better connection with animals. And they had a puppy. And they want to have us go find the puppy. So, with us barely equipped with anything other than magic, we're gonna go on an adventure. And this is the overworld. You can click on another tile, click on the tile, and we're just one square away from our town, and it's a new place for more resources, which is good when we need more weeds and whatnot. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot a fucking torch. Oh boy. Okay, I might have killed that person. We're gonna go back to our town. Oh, I did this wrong. Oh, we're being followed and attacked. Nope. You know what? Fuck you. Oh, I'm almost dead. Oh. Okay. I sleep. I don't sleep. I rest. I rest until I'm fully healed. Oh, that almost killed me. Now, there's no problem with death right now. But you have 90 days, basically, until bad stuff happens. Alright, so I guess we go back to crafting. We're gonna look for some vines. We're gonna also need, like, tiny trees for branches. So with the vines, we make a string. And with the string, we make a torch. And with the torch, we put that in our light source, which is on the bottom right here. Let me make sure I change the widget. Yep, similar spot. And now we have a little bit of light around us, which will help us see in the cave. Our bonfire is gone, because, yeah, not much couldn't do on that one. Oh yeah, what I'm also going to do Auto dump. Auto dump is going to be your friend when you have multiple chests. What it'll do is take the stuff from your inventory, look for the stuff in various chests around your land, and dump it there. That also means if I was, say, let's just grab another branch. If I was way over here, as if I just entered my land and went auto dump, I automatically travel there and dump the things there. I also found this tome while I was in the cave. Now, the benefit to reading tomes home is sometimes the tomes can summon creatures. I didn't understand this. Why didn't I understand that? You start to reach. My mana was absorbed. Oh, it sucked out my mana. I'll read it again. You gain knowledge of hero. That is a good buff. Gives us +6 strength and dex. Nullify fear, confusion. But yeah, for 24 turns. So that's actually pretty good. And we're going to just sit on our bed and do another rest. Alright, now we see the dungeons much brighter. And it looks like it was just a tiny hole. Okay. A bone crystal? Can I harvest said bone crystal? Impossible. Bone crystal impossible to harvest with axe. Okay. Well, there's an enemy. Public for performer. And a gnome. Shit. And a crab. Double shit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm probably gonna buff myself first. Wait a turn. See the gnome? The gnome's gonna get fucked with an ice arrow. Back up. And I am out of magic. So I will just go up and hit this mushroom, I guess. Oh, nope. Why? So we got an archer, a mushroom. We don't have to be next to the mushroom. But the archer is gonna fucking suck. Get near the archer. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna use bandages. Alright, my mana is back. And you saw the blue bar underneath me, barely. The blue bar is the little girl's health, the symbiosis thing. So she was taking a lot of hits. And when I healed bandages, I healed myself and her. Alright. As we can see, the mushroom cannot move. They can wait and sit. And I'm out of magic. So I am just gonna have to go up and hit, huh? Yep. Just grab this and move out. Okay. So the purpose of this dungeon is we're looking for a puppy. We're also looking for equipment. Something to help defend myself. Ow, stupid arrow. Dead. We got some tobacco leaf, flying frog, formidable foe, a flying frog. And there we go. Okay. Sometimes it's all about positioning. What is this, a marble pebble? We will take marble pebbles. So the other thing we have to look for is items with a big hardness. Onyx, marble. There's another stone out there that you kind of want to start with. I don't think we want silt. Silt might be bad. Phyllite's all right. We don't have anything for copper. Okay, let's just go ahead and see if we take care on this mushroom. There we go. Junkstone. We do not care for junkstone. Okay. What's this chunk? Soil. So we saw a hole here. This is level 2. This is where the mushroom will be. But I'm also hungry, so I'm gonna eat this boar meat. So let's go down here. We got snail and crab. Crab is immune to physical damage, or they have a higher chance of resisting physical damage. Snail, though. Hello, snail. Dead. And I'm gonna cast ice arrow. Limestone? I think limestone's also a thing we want. Level 7 wasp. Ooh. Gonna do that, and I'm gonna just re-bandage myself, and then I'm gonna just fire the bee. Ketchup, a torch, potion, a majestic tome. Okay. Goblin, just burn. All right. Now, I do not have the fire stone anymore. I am out of fire. This is the only thing I'm unsure about with this game, of like, you learn a spell, but you can only use it a certain amount of times. I liked it in general, but the fact that you just lose the spell in general, like, it's gone. You have to reread your book. That part I'm unsure. But it does make things interesting, and there's a certain feat we can grab to help mitigate that. Feat. So, I guess this is a good time to talk about level ups. To level up, you need to level up skills through either combat actions, such as farming, fishing, mining, crafting, or just combat. This little thing here is our experience thing, or experience counter. Is on the bottom right. When that fills up, you level up to gain a feat, and then you want to click that little icon right here. And that'll allow you to level up. Trust me, it took me 15 minutes to figure out where that button was. It's not obvious, it doesn't point it out. That's the button. Alright, now we're back to looking for a puppy. Snail. Snail run away, died. Cloak. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff down here. Okay. Let's see. A cotton-like cloak, what gives us +1 DV, which is dodge value. Pair of hemp-like gloves. 1 dodge value, and PV, which is physical value. Basically resist physical damage. So we'll equip the gloves. I'll equip the cloak. No! Leave the puppy alone! Puppy! Nope! Defend the puppy! I'll take you. Symbiosis. Absorb puppy. A jelly club? A jelly club. It's made of jelly. Blunt, mace, tactics, skill. Fireproof, it's edible. Enhances my mining skill. Disrupts the target's actions, 6%, and grants fire resistant. Ooh. Okay, well, I'm gonna equip the jelly club. Jelly breastplate? It's fireproof, it's edible. Alright, I'm wearing a bunch of jelly gear now. Basalt, I think we want basalt. What's your hardness, basalt? 52, yes. Oh, I found a trap of paralysis, so we're gonna just avoid that for now. Because we could trigger it, and oh. I think we triggered a different trap. Ooh, there's an archer. All right. Okay, we must have triggered some other trap. What I'm also going to do here is try my best to disarm the trap. Nope, I got paralyzed. I got paralyzed again, but I disarmed it. Limestone. pebble, pebble, pebble. I'm looking for specific pebbles. And I'm almost full on inventory. So technically what you should do now is probably get the fuck out of here with the puppy. Because they are the quest. But I'm being a little greedy. Wait, what happened? Is the mushroom on my side? I don't know what's going on with the mushroom, but it's no longer an enemy. I guess mushroom is pacified? A gnome. Get some ice arrows in ya. And I died. Something hit me for a lot of fucking damage. So, when you die, you can either be buried and end the game, or you crawl up. Which is like a fast teleport. Now, within the first 90 days, again, there's no penalty. How could you die so easily? How did you even manage to die? Don't worry. They'll bring you back. However, after the first 90 days, free. Free deaths. This is why the first 90 days you kind of want to improve your combat or survivability stuff. You can do the whole, I'm just going to do carpentry, and that's fine. Or smithing, and that's fine. Hopefully you build some good gear to help offset the combat skills. Or you just back pacifist. No combat whatsoever. I just run away. But yeah, you drop some of the gold on spot that you had. Your stats might decrease. And you come back very sick. But again, the first 90 days, you won't suffer any penalties. So, you're forgiving to just dick around a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and talk. We found the puppy teleported with us. We get a cooler, which I am full up on shit, so we're gonna just do this. Pair of thick gauntlets. Oh. Alright. Grass makeshift arrows. Okay, maybe those were the arrows that the goblins were hitting me with. Alright. So we got this cooler box from the event. What this will do is able to store 9 items of food. Fireproof, acid proof, it is precious. We can put it into this slot over here on the right. And then open it and we have a cooler box traveling with us where we keep all our food. We also have a purse. I have 11 coins. I am dirt poor. But now we're also in town, so I'm just gonna read this book. I'm exhausted. This might kill me. I'm surprised the book hasn't killed me from overexerting myself. I need to sleep. I have awoken. Alright, what I'm also going to do is unhost. Middle click and we're going to talk to the girl. Let's talk actually. Wait, where's the one where goodbye? Trade. There we go. Your gloves are actually pretty good. I was gonna give you some gloves, but apparently you already have pretty good gloves. Well, back in you go. Now, can I host? Okay, I can only host one thing. Oh well. Alright, let's read the other book. Cure minor wound. Ooh, okay, so I now have a healing spell. And it was only the only book on me. I'm gonna put the book of teleportation in here. Alright, time for our next quest. So I see trash now piling up. Someone I want you to meet. We accept the frontier help. This guy shows up. We talk to the guy. Hold on. Middle click. I want to talk to the board. Time to make some money. He basically should have given us some items for a crate. We go to the crafting bench and we go make a crate of some sort. Shipping crate. We also need, oh yeah, he gave it all. Perfect. Alright, we got a shipping thing. I like to put this shipping thing on this side. Near the hometown, but not too far. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna open up this, take up the stuff we don't care about, like these potions and these scrolls. And that one book I don't care about. And we go ahead and put all that in. All right, and in the morning, we'll get money out of that. All right. Oh yeah, let me get this trash bag in there too. They can take my trash. Alright. So at this time, we're going to do some more weed grabbing. And there we go. We made some money. And of course, the girl inside us is always telling us, keep it up, you're doing a good job, thank you. We'll grab some bones too. We're gonna need some bones. Tried using the workbench. Yep. Got the torch. Now it's telling us to build a house. Alright, he's happy because we made the box. And we're gonna just spend this day clearing and fighting anything that comes on our property. I don't know, I feel like that mushroom is somehow our friend. I don't know why. Oh, we got crab. Death touch. When I learned death touch. And killed. Crab? Yes, crab. Crab is resistant to all physical attacks, can only be used or to kill it with magic effectively. At least quickly. Alright, we can see I'm almost exhausted. I need to sleep. Alright. Came up with a recipe in your dream, you learn how to make poster. You dream of ice, you gain the knowledge of ice arrow. How do I wait a minute. Character. I'm hungry. My hobby is cleaning, my work is blogging. That seems randomized too. You have parasitized by the little girl. Dinhan, the little girl. Okay. Yeah, what's wrong with my dreams? Something's up with my dreams. Those are feats that allows me to learn magic. I'm not fully complaining. I'm just like, what? Yeah, because the feats we want is Dream Waker. You always dream of magic while sleeping. Oh, there might be a chance to learn magic when you're sleeping, where this one's guaranteed. I guess I've just been lucky. I will pray today. I pray to myself. All right. So we also want to grab a person who is good at farming. Someone's good at cooking. Let me see your equipment. Resident list. There's something in here I want. A quest board? No. Faction board? No, there's something in here that I want to grab. I don't remember what it was though. It's not a quest board. Came from my rare collection. Bring me 1 unit of research equipment. I don't have any. I mean, hold on. Let me just grab those things. Let me see. Give me this one and that one. I don't know what they do, but I know I need something from you again. Grab you, put you here. Grab you, put you there. Now what do you do? Change faction name, show signs. Oh, we change our faction name. Evil Farm. Q Armed Force, Nightly Hope. Calvary for Wizard. Shit Brotherhood. We are the Shit Brotherhood. Welcome. We are fugly people. We are the Moaning Law. Interesting. I'll have to look into that one. Okay, so the boards, I don't think... there's something I need from you. I can't remember what, though. Alright, I guess the next thing I should do is just like, let's build a house. Let us now build the house. As that is another quest we have. Now that we've taken care of the land a little bit. Let's go ahead and open this. Don't need to do that, I just need to go to the craft. We're gonna make some grass walls. Think I need 9. And a door. Alright. Let's build it here. Now, I did realize you need the walls first. And you're effectively just blocking yourself in. Once you've blocked yourself in, you then grab the door and just replace one of the walls. And there we go. Builds a grass house. Not too complicated, but it will do. It might be just a grass garage in the end. Alright, I completed it. We're gonna read these. Can't put this dummy right here. Alright, what's the next quest thing we have? This one will tell us to start exploring. And then that should also have Fiyama just saying, come here. Letting you know, like, hey, since you're gonna go out, I'm gonna give you a few crafting recipes that'll help you, as well as that way is part of the quest. Can pick up all that. Read. And then she will then want to teach us about lockpicking. We're gonna grab the lockpicks. Hold on, grab lockpicks. Put lockpicks in number 2. We're gonna grab the chest. Put it there. And then we're gonna do our best to pick the lock by holding the lockpicks. Again, by pressing 2. And then start being furious. Because we can't pick the lock. It won't open? Yes. Because I carefully locked the chest. Remember that if you have a lockpick, you can't open if your skill is too low. So it doesn't matter what kind of masterwork lockpicks you have. If you're not trained in it, you cannot open it. So now the next question is, how do you gain skills? How do you gain these various skills? You get them by going to towns and paying a teacher, basically. A teacher will tell you how to be a better lockpick, how to appraise things, how to do things. But that is beyond our stuff right now. Trying to see if there's anything else. Hate to tell you, yeah, they're gonna tell you about, like, yep, you're gonna have taxes now. One day a letter will come saying tax obligation. Alright. Now the puppy is somehow following us. I don't know how I feel about that one, so. You can wait right here, puppy. So we can go back to Puppy's cave. We can technically go somewhere else. The other place I think we want to go is Tinker's camp. Or we're gonna go in here. Because we need to level up some more and we need to grab more shit. We need to actually get better equipment. We have a club, we have a breastplate, we have a cloak, we have gloves. This is good for now. But not super good. Come back here, you stupid goblin. Did I see a bee? No. We're also looking for certain pebbles. Remember the I was gonna say onyx, but I don't think we grabbed onyx. We found a few other pebbles like marble and one others. And I'm just right clicking to do automatic. And we got skill up, ice arrow. So we got a little bit better with ice arrow. Collection of things. Which was granite stones. Granite is hardness of 18, so it's not great. It's good for molding for crafting. Ooh, a sleep dart trap. Try to disable it. Trap is jammed. Good enough. Ooh, this pebble, I believe. That was a junk stone. Damn it. Pebble diorite. 46. Yes, yes, that's good. So again, you might be wondering about maps. I did say at the bottom right, there is a map. This will tell you about your exploration of the dungeon and if there's any left. I haven't seen any dungeon go beyond the boundaries in that map. Oh hey, there's the gnome that teleported away. He's hiding with Snail Buddy. And the gnome teleported away again. And I just use magic to get them the fuck away. I kind of want to see if I can use this. Something slips into the gnome's inventory. A sly smile plays on your lips. I have fun, gnome. Oh fuck, oh fuck. Cure myself. That was close. Let's do a little bandage. Oh, I'm gonna... Exhausted. Time for me to run. Alright. I'm just gonna sleep. And then I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna cook and give us some food because I'm starving. Oh, you see that little shake and whir sound in the text? That means the dungeons have changed. So the dungeon we went to that had new enemies and loots are all gone. It's now new. It's all new again. What the fuck is hitting me? Alright, I think I got all the berry bushes. Alright, let's make more of this. Alright, I'm no longer hungry. The hunger status is gone. However, my symbiosis character is probably also starving, so I'm just gonna go... They enjoyed it for some reason. Have some food. I'm gonna continue chopping some trees. I mean, who am I to deny them if they somehow enjoyed it? Alright. I need carpenter's table, which requires planks, so I need a sawmill first. What I'm also going to do is auto dump. We could place the sawmill right here. Take some of these oak logs. This also increases our skill. In carpentry, I am now exhausted. Time to sleep. A new quest. Come over here for a moment. What's with that outfit of yours? Are you taking the frontier business lightly? I'm gonna teach you essence of farming. Craft a hoe and a shovel. So let's go ahead and craft a hoe and a shovel. Unfortunately, the hoe and shovel is not here. I believe it's Tinker's table? No, it's carpenter's table. We're missing stone. I don't know why I throwed grass string. Let's just get some of the stone that's laying around. My gathering skill has increased. Stay out of the old forest. Yeah, they will do some weird lore dumps every now and then. Alright, can I make the carpenter's table now? Yeah. And then with the carpenter's table, this is where we make not a hoe. Damn it. But I do need to make a chair and a desk for the tinker's table. Tinker's table. We got a desk, we got a chair, and we got bones. Ah, yes, the hoe and shovel here and nails. Okay, so what do we need with the hoe and shovel? We need sticks. 2 sticks. 1 nail. I'm exhausted. This might kill me. No, but it did damage me. All right, shovel. We need another stone and 2 sticks. We could get the sticks by putting branches in. We'll put 2 cedar branches in. Out come perfect good looking sticks. Which allows us to make the hoe or the shovel. We're missing 1 more rock. There we go, that should do. Alright, so we got tools. We want to put tools in our hotbar. Alright. We could also make a hammer and a pickaxe. We do want those as well, but we need the strong stone, I believe. Or we would like strong stone. And we'll just auto sort that. Oh, these are all considered junk stones, which cannot be used. We need actual, like, big stones like that. Ah, sigh. Oh well. We'll also need sickle because it could harvest crop seeds. We need that one, but we got our hoe and shovel. Let's clear out the land. This is taking a lot of time, but this is helping our skills. All right, I'm exhausted. Oh, I'm about to pass out from all the exhaustion. Oh, it's because I'm starving. Hmm. And I died. I died from starvation. All right. Let's make sure I don't die from starvation. It's kind of why we want the farm going. Where's our friend? They are asleep, damn it. Tempted to plant the worm in their head. But they're also a quest thing, so I don't want to fuck it up too bad. All right. That should be good with that. I think I need to go on another dungeon level to start racking up money. 200 coins. Yeah, I need to start racking up some money. Crap. Also, we have so much magic from all the days that we spent gathering. Okay. The hermit crab was frozen and turned into an ice sculpture within one hit. Ooh, you're in line? I got Ice Bolt. A nice line attack? Sweet. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. Yoink. Come back inside. And we're gonna rest a little bit. Now, it's fine to rest in a dungeon as long as we're not exhausted. So if this isn't dangerously close to the bottom of our stamina. Otherwise you could pass out in the dungeon, that could cause problems. You do not want to pass out in the dungeon. Well, looks like someone was casting magic over there. Spotted a potion. Okay. We could also grab these bones. Bones are useful. Oh. Check the remains. The remains had a fishing rod? Ooh. That means we can fish. We could have crafted the fishing rod, but damn, getting a fishing rod? Less resources needed. What are you? Level 26? Oh, fuck out. Listen, I don't know who... I'm getting the fuck out. There was a level 26 thing in the dungeon. I am not dealing with that. I stepped on a trap. We're approaching the level 26 thing. Oh, what is this mess? We got snail, we got crab, and we got slime, and a level 6 overmatched crab that has the low ground. Burn it. Killed. Generally fine. Oh. Teleport. Damn it. I'm out of magic. We're in a bad spot right now. This might result in death. Yep. Alright, let's put the scrolls and potions in there. Alright, well, they gave us the seeds now that they were awoken. Let's plant the seeds. Alright, there we go. Ah, thank you, Bat. You've supplied me with some food. Ship garbage. I think that's all we can do for now. Need an orange. We don't have orange. We don't have garlic spaghetti. Time flies, doesn't it? It's already been a week since we met in this meadow. Ash seems to be enjoying it too. First, you seem a bit uncertain, but now it looks like you gotten the hang of things. Maybe starting to see your goal more clearly. Wanted to ask you, what do you want to do? Want to explore, focus on developing land, want to visit various places, want to do jobs you can't tell anyone about, want to do nothing, and want to die. I will say, if you click I want to die, she will just go up and kill you. So don't do that. I think clicking jobs you can't tell anyone about gave me 3 experience types of tokens or tickets. I don't know what the rest does. So what if I want to focus on developing my land? Resident ticket and a rip scroll. Allows you to invite a potential resident from the quest board for free once. Do we got... cleaning, chores, hunting, singing, pet, lumberjack, cooking. Nah, don't want anyone. Yet. Alright. Alright, let's go back. Oh boy. Don't have anything to take care of this guy. Oh, I'm low on magic, that's why. Alright, altar of earth. I do not want earth altar. There are 2 altars I want. One is either luck or one is the magic one. We're just waiting here for a bit to recharge our magic and HP. We're just gonna go up here and do another rest before I get my ass handed to me again. We should always, one tactic is always have like a escape route when you can. Let's see, altar of healing? No. I found my grave. Speaking of which, we would put our other grave down here too. And there we go, we dinged. Because my symbiosis skill increased. So let's see what we have available. Available feats: evade, martial artist, believer, animal lover, exorcist, easy sleeper, party animal, magic manners, prevent damage to items, dream walk, waker. This is the one I think we do want. Model follower is something you do want as well when you do a full priest run. This allows you to pray automatically at the day. And I think easy sleeper increases chance of learning recipe when sleeping. So yeah. Do want this one, Dreamwaker. So we always guarantee to get a spell upon sleeping. So if we do our time of just like, we're gonna work on the farm, we're gonna work on the land a little bit, we're gonna sleep a couple days, and then we'll just have a stacked up full of spells. Like, okay, now we're ready to go fight again. Speaking of which, let me get myself in a little corner here and start reading these spells again. We want Fire Touch, Nerve Arrows. I got confused. Oh, I got teleported. All right, Altar of Wind. Reviving the lore of gods in your thought. Windy, free-spirited goddess Louis. Values freedom above all, and no one else can constrain her. However, she prefers to dominate others physically and mentally due to her sadistic taste. She is one that if you were doing a ranger archer, you may want, because she does love bows, crossbows. Okay, so who or what teleported me, or was it me reading a book that teleported me? It was most likely the book, probably. Goddamn crab. Just need to get my magic up. Okay, my magic's up. There we go. Goodbye, gnome. Goblin trying to do a little backstab. We can't mine anything because we don't have a pickaxe. Oh, nope. Fuck that one. I don't want to get near the scorpion. Glad I was sleeping. Red mushroom. Just want to eat the bat meat right now. Can of cola. We don't have anything to unlock that right now. This may be the end. Let's just get on out. All right, stuff is growing. That looks good. First jar liquid, yeah, let's get rid of that. Paper breastplate that offers little detection, or sorry, a little protection. Yeah, I'll sell that too. Of mushroom. Go ahead and eat, because you might be starving. Yep, there she goes eating. Taste brings back memories of mushroom monsters. I'll get back in. Okay, I guess the other thing that if you find out if it takes too long to harvest something, you may not have your thing equipped. I did not have my iron axe equipped when I was harvesting the bones there. Hmm. Really, you're passionately called collected rare flowers, especially the Phantom Azure Tulip, has been appraised as fake. The funds you invested are irrevocable, and has been discovered that this flower is prohibited from cultivation in Massilia. As it was displayed on Royal Memorial Day by the royal family, you're being charged with severely damaging the royal honor, resulting in a debt of 20 million orins. It's a challenging situation, sir, but we hope you will overcome this adversity and regain your glory. So this means I'm bankrupt and saddled with a colossal debt of 20 million orins? Yes. I'd like to see this fake tulip once we're back. That's the situation. Understand, Rune? It's fortunate that I was here in this meadow when such an absurd tragedy struck. Had I been in Massilia, I would have been in prison for a crime that I didn't commit. Alright, let's turn this land into a bustling city of gold and pay off the debt no matter what. Do not worry, with my wisdom and experience, I am certain to overcome this hardship. A Phantom Azure Tulip. Didn't you find such a flower suspicious? My head hurts, I need rest now. 20 million orins. That's enough to buy a small town easily. Knowing the guy, he'll find some way to handle it. There has to be something I'm looking for specifically for you. I just can't remember. Anyway, I need to work on the land a little bit. But there's something from someone, if it's not that town crier person, they can give you the idea of letting you know how well your fertilization of your land is. based on how many weeds and whatnot you pick up. And that's the reason why we're picking up for the weeds and cleaning up the land a little bit. Well, since I have seeds. All right. Now, time to figure out what to do next. But yeah, this has been, I guess, a nice little introduction of this game. At least how to start off with. I'm probably going to continue. I'll save room for more things when I learn, but I think this is basically how you'd start off. To start your farm, to start leveling up, to make sure you get the first initial quest, and then from there, you're just gonna be doing some more things. But yeah, I will say that this is probably the part 1 version of this little playthrough tutorial. Because now I have to like, okay, what's next? I got this far and this took me a while to understand and go through. But yeah. So, I hope you guys, oh, I'm so tiny. Now I'm big. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the showing, the play of the game. It was fun. It was, well, to me it was fun. I know some people might not have been, and that's fine. It's all about what you find enjoyable. And for me, it's big sandbox games like this where you could do really anything, almost anything, and figure out what else you can do and mess with it. Figure out what you can break. Figure out what you can build. Figure out just the world. But yeah, have a good time. I'll see you guys another day. I need to go prep for some D&D and probably get some dinner in me. All right, have a good time. Bye.